Hello quilters, I'm Erica Botker, AccuQuilt's creativity specialist.
And I'm Pam Heller, AccuQuilt's cutting expert. Today we want to share the fun we've been having working with the Go Washington's puzzle block on board, or bob die.
That's right. Now this die makes the most adorable 4-inch finished block in just one pass through any Go fabric cutter. It's the very first bob die that AccuQuilt has made that finishes to 4 inches. And that's what we've used to make this Go tilted whimsy wall hanging that you see right here on our table.
Okay, Erica, this has to be one of my all-time favorite blocks. We have had so much fun to cut and sew the blocks that we just had to share. Now, first of all, you're going to notice it's on a 6x12 die board, so it will fit through any of our Go cutters, including our Go Me and the Studio Cutter with the appropriate adapter.
Yep.
It's going to cut a 3-color block in just one pass.
That's right. So let's just jump in and cut out a block and sew it together. This pattern, this block, it's so scrappy and so fun.
I just love it. All right, Erica, so we have 3 distinct shapes. A is a square, B are these half rectangle triangles,
right,
and then C are these odd shaped blocks that are going to make the puzzle.
So these are very unique shapes. You're not going to find these shapes on another die. You're not going to find those shapes in a cube.
Right. So A, I have found that if you have extra 2.5-inch squares, they're going to fit perfectly over shape A.
That is a great tip.
I know. Sometimes in your scraps, do you not just have extra 2.5-inch squares? Okay. Now B, you want to make sure all your fabric is laying face up.
Yes.
This is a directional shape.
Yes.
So I have 6 layers because we can always cut 6 layers.
Yes.
And then C, we're going to just use solids.
Okay.
And I totally think you could make the solid center, the outside block the same, and then totally make this scrappy.
Make it scrappy.
Yeah, whatever you need.
Absolutely.
All right, shall we cut one?
Let's do. We need a 6x12 mat. And we're going to put it through our Go fabric cutter. And we're going to use the Go Big here today. Now this block may look a little tricky, but it's basically a 9 patch. So we're going to lay one out and show you that it basically is just a 9 patch, but the pieces are on that angle. So you're sewing together a 9 patch basically at an angle. So don't panic.
And this is why you want all the fabric to face up.
Yes, because they actually end up facing different directions. Perfect. So again, it's like a 9 patch. We're just sewing on an angle.
All right, so I'm just going to sew the rows together here.
Now, what I'm going to do is press all of these to the dark side. Now, normally with a 4-inch block, Pam and I would tell you to press all of your seams open, but we want to be able to nest these seams just like when you're making a basic 9 patch.
And Erica, I think both you and I, when we were making our sample blocks, we just cut out a whole bunch of pieces and just chain stitched for days.
Oh, we did. This is such a fun block.
It really is. I think it's my new favorite.
It is. And I can see it. We've been talking about using it to use up all of our scraps after every project that we make. We've got so many plans for it already. And again, I'm pressing these to the dark side so that we can nest our seams and get perfect little points.
Excellent.
Oh, it's so cute.
Darling. All right. All right. Look at how that lined up beautifully.
Perfectly.
Yep. Now we're going to do the last row. Now, isn't that slick?
That is so slick.
We have already cut and sewn our first block. Erica, you could totally make this project in an afternoon or a weekend, couldn't you?
Oh, absolutely. And there's so many things that you can do with this. It just needs 9 blocks to make this little wall hanging. And then you've got some sashing and some cornerstones.
Right.
That's going to be using our 1.5-inch cut strip die.
Simply follow the pattern directions and finish the top off with a border cut with our 2.5-inch strip die, which is absolutely our favorite.
Yes.
Now, once the top is done, give the entire top a really good press. layer it with batting and backing and pinner base together.
Then just quilt as desired, bind it with your favorite binding method, and don't forget to miter those corners. You'll have so much fun with this easy project, and you'll have it done in no time and be ready to make another.
Quilters, we hope you enjoy the Go Washington's puzzle as much as we do, and that you'll tag us and share all your finished projects with us, because at AccuQuilt we help you cut time
So you can quilt more.